maybe I'm a bit jaundiced because I've paid 12 quid and my missus has told me it might actually be 36 because they've charged me 3 times for it. To some Swedish internet mob who couldn't put 90 minutes together. The thing was buffering. It was a really difficult watch, and that was before you even saw the football. So from what I saw, Scott, you tell me, you were there, seen it with your own eyes. I thought that was a woeful 90-minute performance from Rangers. Probably the worst of the 6 that we've seen so far from Russell Martin's side.
I would probably agree, Jacko. It was poor stuff. Look, I'm going to try and start with the positives. The positives are Rangers are through, as you say. That was the be all and end all. It started the tie. The hard work was done in the first leg, obviously at Ibrox. Other positives: Jack Butland, the goalkeeper, was excellent tonight. Again, I think he's had a pretty good start to the season. Made one save in particular tonight from Adu, towards the end. That was outstanding. I thought another positive, arguably the only positive in terms of the outfield performance, was Lyle Cameron, the goal scorer.
Yeah.
I thought while others around him, more experienced players were losing the ball and losing their heads at times, he was, without being spectacular, for a young Scottish boy, he kept the ball, he was neat and tidy, he kept Rangers moving, he was constantly trying, even in the first half, to make late runs into the box and actually go and influence the game by getting a chance or trying to score a goal. He was unlucky in the first half with one effort went over the bar. And then obviously in the second half, when Rangers really needed something, they were desperate for something, at 1-0 down, and Plzen were putting them under the cosh a wee bit. And fair play to Cameron, he makes a really good run into the box with a good bit of movement. It was kind of difficult for us to see, but you'll maybe know better. It looks as if Danilo's kind of skewed his shot, and Cameron's been able to tuck it away. And look, in the grand scheme of things, that goal was absolutely vital, because even at one each, Rangers again, they had numerous opportunities in the counter attack to go and kill it off. Once and for all, couldn't do it, and even towards the end, they were still under a bit of pressure when it went to 2-1.
I wasn't sure they had loads of chances, Scott, in the counter attack. I'll be honest with you, unless that stream that I was watching kept malfunctioning at all the wrong moments, I can't remember Rangers really creating much at all.
It wasn't so much gilt-edged chances, Jacko, but there was opportunities there. I mean, when it went to
a better final ball.
Aye, I mean, Plzen obviously charged forward at that stage because it's all or nothing for them. And there was numerous opportunities where Rangers broke, even in their own half, and Plzen had only left 1 or 2 at the back. And whether it was Gassama or Antman or Danilo, even towards the end, Cortez did a couple of breaks. They just lacked quality in the final third. They weren't clinical enough, weren't ruthless enough. So, no, listen, it wasn't a great performance. I've not been able to hear Russell Martin's press conference, but I mean, I hope he doesn't sugarcoat it, because the punters aren't fooled. Of course, they'll be delighted to get through this tie and get into the playoffs. It gives them a crack, at least, to get into this Champions League group phase, which would be, listen, if they could do it, it'd be a remarkable achievement for Martin and these players. Obviously, we're hosting new signings, but I think you'll agree, if they play like that against Club Brugge in the playoff tie, I think it's difficult to see how Rangers would get through that.